Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio, and today we're looking at the news story just released, breaking news that Dillian Whyte has passed both pre and post fight Vada tests. So that's pre the Oscar Rivas fight and post the Oscar Rivas fight. Dillian Whyte has passed both pre and post Vada tests. This is reported, by various media outlets, and I've selected the Sky Sports article to go read. Okay, so Dillian Whyte has passed Vada testing, anti-doping testing, before and after his victory over Oscar Rivas. The British heavyweight has faced allegations of a failed UK anti-doping test after his points win over Oscar Rivas at the O2 Arena, but has since been notified by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association that he passed his final pre-fight test on July the 17th and his final post-fight test on July the 21st. Whyte has maintained his innocence, and promoter Eddie Hearn told Sky about how the Brixton man was determined to clear his name. Hearn says, let's get into Hearn's statement. There was an independent hearing and he was cleared to box after providing evidence. Ask yourself why. Maybe the evidence that was provided was sufficient enough to prove that he may be innocent. Give him a chance to prove that. Let the facts come out. Okay, scrolling down the article. Whyte's status as WBC mandatory challenger and interim champion earned by beating Rivas was suspended by the WBC on Tuesday night. In light of that adverse finding and pending the outcome of the WBC's own investigation and adjudicatory process, the WBC is provisionally suspending the WBC's recognition of Dillian Whyte as the WBC interim world heavyweight champion and mandatory challenger of the division. So I've covered that in previous videos, that the WBC have suspended Whyte based on UCAD, an alleged UCAD failed test, a sample test. But the interesting thing is that Eric Molina, the American boxer who failed a UCAD test, was still sanctioned by the WBC to fight Dominic Breezel in a final eliminator to face Deontay Wilder. But yet, the WBC has taken an opposite stance with Dillian Whyte. They have suspended him from his interim championship position, which he earned versus Oscar Rivas, and they have also suspended his mandatory position. He became mandatory and he became interim champion by beating Oscar Rivas. They have suspended both of those gains. But yet, with Molina, it was the UCAD test was a non-issue. They permitted him, even though he had an adverse UCAD finding, they permitted Molina to fight Breezel in a final eliminator to face Deontay Wilder. So we have a similar situation, or if not the same situation, of a adverse UCAT finding with opposite results. It was not a non-issue. The WBC regarded it as a non-issue for Eric Molina. Coming back with an adverse UCAT finding, it was a non-issue. And he was allowed to proceed. Ultimately, he got banned by UCAT, but he was allowed in the interim period to proceed and fight Dominic Breezel. But with Dillian Whyte, they have suspended his interim championship position and his mandatory position. So, similar situation, totally opposite response by the WBC. What is the justification for this? It'd be interesting to hear what is the WBC's justification for taking opposite stances in a very similar situation. Highly bizarre. I would like to hear what the WBC have to say to justify their clearly skewed positioning on this matter, taking opposite positions on a similar situation. So, do they follow Vada? Vada is their doping body, is the doping body they use. Do they follow Vada's findings or do they not? That is the question. Because as of now, Dillian Whyte has passed all Vada testing. And Vada is the anti-doping organization that the WBC go by. So it's a very interesting situation. I await the WBC's response. I shall send an email to them, and hopefully they respond in a timely manner. And their response, I will also cover their response in a follow-up video. So stay tuned. The word is, or the fact is, that Dillian Whyte has passed both his pre-fight Vada testing and post-fight Vada testing. So as far as Vada are concerned, Dillian Whyte is clean. What say you? What's your take on the situation? B sample from UCAD is not yet back. The results are not yet back. But Vada, as far as Vada is concerned, Dillian Whyte is a clean fighter. What say you? Have your say. This is Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell icon for notifications, and I am